Hello and welcome to another video in the spicesplate affiliate marketing series. In this video, we're going to be benchmarking the actual website. So realistically, taking a snapshot of what it currently is in order to then build up some research and an idea of what goals and intent we need to move it forward. And then when we hark back each month, we can see then how we've moved the needle, basically looking at the metrics and analytics. So just running it through a couple of individual bits of software, nothing too much because it really is coming from a standing position. It still doesn't have integration to Search Console or Google Analytics, but that will come in time. As you can see, there's even an image missing from it. We do at long last have the SSL certificate. So we're going to run it through GTmetrix. That'll give us an idea, basically, of the speed of the site, how it's been built, in the sense of how fast it's running, whether it's on a good platform, whether it's a decent theme in there. And there might come a time where I might change the theme, but for the moment, I think it's pretty light. There's not too many plugins in there. The back end is pretty good, but we are literally going to strip and change all this to mirror the intent that we're after. So you can see it's reading the website because obviously it's brought up the image. Any minute now will give us an idea. And realistically, we should run this 2 or 3 times to get a fair mean average. But for the sake of this, I'm going to go from just the first one, purely because I know there isn't that much on there. It's a decent score by all accounts. It's loading under the 3-second rule by all accounts. The first to paint, you can see, is happening quite quickly, and the score's pretty good. So there's nothing major here I'm going to be concerned with. All I know is the hosting is of good quality. We're on a WordPress site, and therefore what we do after this point now will basically, it will be detrimental to the speed of the website, but it's building that leverage between speed versus user experience, and then, you know, giving the reader something they want to come onto the individual web pages for. So I'm happy with that. Speed wise, it's looking fine. There's no underlying issues, and that's a big thing to be concerned with. Next, we're going to run it through SEMrush to get an idea, does it rank for any keywords at the moment, or any traffic, or what the domain authority score is. I do know, having purchased this off Carl Broadbent, a very good affiliate marketer. I'll put his details in the link below. It's already come out of the Google Sandbox, which is fantastic. But let's see that it's, you know, it's ready now to have life breathed into it, because currently it's only got those 10 posts. So it's got an authority score of 2. Great. As I said, we're at this point where we are going from a standing position. It can only get better from this if we do good work. Overall, it's only got 5 search traffic, you know, 5 people a month searching for it with the keywords. Let's jump into the keywords. It's pointless me looking at backlinks at the moment because there'll be no real profile to speak of. What we're looking for is, let's have an idea of what it's currently ranking for, and therefore how we can build on that and maybe starting to open up some of the ideas for the particular keyword research we need to do. So just waiting for it to load up. It'll take a couple of seconds. You can see it's dated today, the 26th of July. So everything here is bang up to date. Taking a little while, probably because I've got too many tabs open. Always guilty of that, unfortunately. Right, so as you can see here, the US is currently ranking for 21 keywords, India for 5, and the UK for 5 as well. Ultimately, I'm not really fussed where it's going to go. It might be the US market I'm really going to appeal to, but again, that will depend on time. Let's have a look at the keywords, because we will pull these out. We'll put these into an Excel file, and from there we can start building up a resource file to compare and analyze and grow our keywords and ultimately our organic traffic. So you can see there's 21 in here. There's nothing that's massively near page 1 at all. So yes, it's heartening to see that some of them are on page 3 and 4 and 5, which means they are, the site is being crawled, even though I don't have a Search Console account for it. But it's interesting to see some of the commonality of keywords or phrases in there. Saffron is being picked up a couple of times. Cardamom is there. Eucalyptus is there. So already that gives me an idea of some of the relevancy that I might be seeking. And I can see that they are reinforced by some reasonable search terms, which tells me those are the particular herbs and spices we should be looking at. So I'm going to pull those out and put those into an Excel sheet, and that will afford me the luxury of starting to build them out, as I said, for this resource file. That will come in future videos, and I will show you how I do my intent research and my keyword research as well. So for the moment, I've got that. I'm not going to do anything major with it. I'm just going to shrink that down. And the very last thing I'm going to do for this audit is I'm going to look at the Wayback Machine to see if there's any history, in case it's had any been penalized in the past or any negativity that could impede my ability to build out the website and move it forward. And you can see there's nothing. It came back quite quickly and said there's nothing there. So that's it really for benchmarking. There's not an awful lot there, purely because it's a very clean site and it's a very new site. But it's heartening to know that it's in a good state for me to start drawing it forward, pull in obviously the keywords and the intent that I intend to build out, and those will come in the subsequent videos, which will be short and sweet. We just get on with it, and I'll give you that sort of over the shoulder approach. Hopefully if you like this, like, subscribe, click the notification button, so as soon as I upload a video you'll get the obviously be notified about it, and it'll be in your feed. And likewise, if you've got any comments or questions you want to ask, how are you doing this, how are you doing that, then stick them below and I will read every one of them, come back to you. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video.